Good morning. This is TCR, TroyCommunityRadio.com. I'm Clint Myers on 107.1 WTJN for David Denoyer on TCTV. It's time now for the Main Street Report, and I have Katherine Hayes and Stephanie Baker Silk with me this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you ladies?
Doing great. We're in the Christmas spirit, Clint.
In the Christmas spirit. That's a good way to be.
It is. We're coming up on Christmas.
Even though we haven't had snow yet.
It's all right. Yeah. Been out sunning yourselves and
extra yard work.
Exactly.
I was talking to someone earlier that even the stores are running out of Christmas lights. It's been a long time since I've seen this many lights up on houses. Lots of decorations out there.
This late too.
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
really.
I think it's because the weather's been nicer.
Yeah.
And, certainly things in the economy are picking up. So
it's a good thing.
It is all a good thing.
It is.
What are you ladies up to this week?
Well, this week we have exciting things happening. On Monday and Tuesday, we are actually having lunch for our winners with Santa, for the Lunch with Santa, that were drawn at the Grand Illumination. So Monday at noon and Tuesday at noon, the 12 kiddos will get to have lunch, private lunch with Santa. But we also have our Santa house open. It was open last night. It's open again today from 10 a.m. to noon, so he's actually there right now. And he will be back again from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., so he's taking a little dinner break. On Sunday, he will be there from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. And then following the lunches with Santa, he's actually going to be there this week because we know all the kids are out of school now for Christmas vacation.
Coming down to the last minute, get in to see Santa. If you are on the
naughty list, you still have a couple more days. So he will be there Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday this week in the Santa house. He will be there Monday from 5 to 6, Tuesday from 5 to 6, and then the very last time that you can see Santa on Prouty Plaza this season will be Wednesday, December 23rd from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
All right.
And if you didn't catch all that, it is on our website, mymainstreet.org.
I don't know how you'd miss it. I mean, I didn't talk that fast.
I was going to say, we haven't talked that much about the Santa house or anything. No, Santa Claus, how many candy canes has he gone through now? Have you before you had said, like, first weekend ran out at 400?
Disgusting amounts. I would say, oh my gosh, upwards of, 400 the last time, so I bet we're up to at least 2,000.
Wow. That's a lot of candy canes.
A lot of candy canes.
And a lot of happy kids through.
Yes, that is for sure. You know, it's one of those things where when I'm trolling Facebook at night, I don't know about you guys, but whenever I see the Santa house in somebody's picture, it just makes me happy.
I've noticed the same thing. Folks taking their kids in and posting pictures with Santa Claus, and I'm eyeing it. It's like, yep, that's our Santa house.
You know, and one of the very coolest things, I think one of the top responses I've gotten thus far was a buddy of mine I went to high school with sent me a text the other day, and he said, you know, I really, really appreciate everything that Troy Main Street and the Western Ohio Home Builders have done because my daughter's autistic, and this is a great place to bring your child that has, you know, either special needs or has something that, you know, too many lights, too many sounds.
It's like being at home.
It takes it away from it. So they said this is the first time, I believe she's 4 years old, maybe five, that it's the first time that she's genuinely enjoyed visiting Santa because it was just a private one-on-one experience.
Wonderful.
So that's awesome to hear. And that was really the grand idea behind everything was let's get Santa downtown and out of the mall.
It's a unique experience. Yeah. It's back to like when I was a kid.
Yes, exactly. And, you know, we've had awesome weather this season. So you come out, you see Santa, you walk around, and you can do so in your shorts.
Well, you don't have to fight the traffic at the mall. You don't have to fight all the other people. You can come down and really have a full family day down here. You can go out to lunch. You can visit Santa. You can do a little shopping, and you can just be done when you want to, or you can keep going if you want to.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You know, and that's another thing I've seen people asking or questioning. It will be back next year, for sure. I mean, it'll stay on Prouty Plaza until probably after the first of the year. Then we're going to put it into storage, and it will be right back out in the same place next year. So if you didn't have a chance to see it this season, if your family's from out of town, it will be back.
I'm loving the Santa house. I'm loving all the decorations in downtown. Love the presents under the tree, the giant teddy bear. And I've noticed that since we've lit the lights, we haven't had that many problems, as I like to say, with the pluckers. That will pluck out a Christmas light out of one of the trees. So just an occasional tree here or there will have a light missing. But yeah, it is vandalism still at that.
It is.
So really got a better handle on it this year, and things have stayed lit.
We have a nice crow's eye view, I guess, if you will, of what the city workers are doing. And the electrical guys are out every single day.
Every morning.
Oh,
Yes. To check the lights. So, I mean, even if there are pluckers, as you call them on the square, they're doing a great job at making sure that everything is back
Stays
to normal.
lit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
they come out and spend their time in the morning and go around and they figure out which light bulb's bad and replace them. Or where the light bulb is missing and put one in. Because I never see them in the bucket truck working on the upper strands of lights. Those are never out.
No. But they're very Clark Griswold in their
Yes, I like that.
meticulous fashion, going around the square. I think they've got their little route planned out, and I watched, I think it was Tim Lark the other day was out with some little high gadget tool, and I thought, that might be the coolest job right now. I mean, I'm sure he's like, I'm so done with this. But you have to have a lot of respect for the people, and thank God it's not 20 below zero.
And thank you for the time that they put in
Yes.
to make the downtown look the way it does.
Yes.
And
And it's
gorgeous at the
you know,
holidays.
I didn't realize it until this past week, but there's only like 4 electrical guys. I mean, there might be a couple more in the city, but when you think about everything that those guys take on, and all day, every day, any complaint, anything in the city, and yet they still have time to go around and make our downtown beautiful. I mean,
Yes.
they deserve a huge thank you.
Well, I've always said that when a lot of this covers most of the city workers. There is more activity that goes on before anyone's even awake in the morning, whether it be the street crews, the electricians, of what happens here in the downtown. I see it every morning.
Right.
Well, I can tell you from living downtown, too, you hear all the activity that goes on starting about 4 or 5 o'clock in
Yep.
the morning. You
It's waking up.
It is, and it's making sure that our downtown stays as beautiful as it is. There's no trash. Everything is well maintained. I mean, not a lot of people can say that. So.
Absolutely. Catherine,
Yes.
we have heard some news. You're just past the 1 year. 1 year?
Yeah, about almost a year and a half.
Year and a half.
So.
Here in the Main Street in downtown Troy, but you've had an opportunity to go back to your hometown.
Yes, so I will be leaving Troy Main Street at the end of the month. I was approached about a position back in the greater Cincinnati area related to economic development, and it was a really, really difficult decision. The offer came out of the blue. I wasn't expecting it. Of course, I was fully intending to be here. Stephanie and I were already gearing up for 2016. But it was just one of those things I couldn't say no.
It takes you closer to home and closer to your family.
It takes me closer to home, and anybody who's worked with me at Troy Main Street knows that my absolute passion is economic development. So this gives me the opportunity to really focus on economic development, building those partnerships, and generating new businesses. So I just get to do what I love all the time now, closer to home.
Well, and closer to home. Well, we love what you've done. You've done a
you.
great job in downtown
Thank
Troy.
you.
She will be missed, for
Yes,
sure.
absolutely. And what a kind and sweet person you are as well.
Well, thank you. So Stephanie here will be stepping in as the interim director of Troy Main Street. And again, I mean, we are well underway for planning for 2016, so it is going to be a very good transition. Just hand everything off to her. She and I are working really closely already to make sure that 2016 is up and running and ready to go. So you won't even notice I'm gone.
Oh, yes, we will. It's, I think sometimes a lot of folks don't keep it in mind that you're working ahead. Here, most folks, just in your normal everyday life, we're wrapping up 2015. You've already been planning well into 2016.
Yes. And it's definitely challenging. We would love to, get our dates out as early as possible so that everybody knows what's happening. But we have to coordinate with the Hainer, we coordinate with the city, and we coordinate with the businesses. So getting all of those dates together is a huge task. But you'll be seeing our 2016 calendar coming out shortly. We have our first tentative 2016 on our website. So check out what's happening. We are doing Troy Streets Alive once a month all year round next year. So expect a big blowout once a month in downtown Troy.
All right. Well, you'll have to come back and visit us.
Oh, definitely. How could I give up this shopping?
All right. Anything else that you'd like to add in this morning?
Hope everybody has a very Merry Christmas, because I guess we won't talk to you until after the big day.
Oh.
Safe travels to everyone who's traveling.
Yeah, I guess that is true.
So have a happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you as well.
Hope you're on the nice list.
I should not be on the naughty list. I believe I am on the nice list.
Well, you still have time to see Santa.
I know. I need to get
until
over
the
there.
23rd.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This has been the Main Street Report with Katherine Hayes and Stephanie Baker-Silk. I'm Clint Myers on 107.1 WTJN for David Denoyer on TCTV.